Hey guys, Doug here with Technically Creative. For those of you that have followed my website, my YouTube channel for a while now, know that I'm a big fan, supporter, and advocate for products manufactured by the company named Elgato. From the iTV Hybrid, which is a TV tuner card, as well as the Turbo 264 HD, which is a hardware-based video encoder that I've done some thorough and exhaustive recording tests for Elgato themselves. It's all over their website. By all accounts, Elgato has done it again with the product that we're going to be unboxing today, the Elgato Game Capture HD. So without further ado, let's get our trusty Batarang unboxing knife out and see what is in the box. So here it is. This is the packaging. You can see that this box itself is actually smaller, around the same size as the Hapag HD PVR. So automatically you should know right off the bat that this is going to be a device that is significantly smaller than the HD PVR. And again, let's get out our Batarang. Voila. There is the Game Capture HD from Elgato. Now, size of my hand, you can already see how small this puppy is. And for those of you who have smartphones or iPhones, let's do a size comparison. It's right around the size of my iPhone. Very nice. So there's that. Also included in the box, we have, this here is a special cable for Sony, and we'll get to that in a minute. Sony PS3. This HDMI cable for Xbox 360 and other devices that use HDMI input. Hint, hint, hint. This here is our component input. Nintendo Wii. Hint, hint, hint. Other devices that use component input to send video out. Hint, hint, hint. And here is our USB cable. So, what you don't see in the box is the power supply. This is the cable for the PS3. Now, what makes this cable necessary is there is no way to get gameplay out of the PS3 from the HDMI port. So you'll see here, this cable, the end of this cable is what connects to the PlayStation 3's component input. Okay, again, everything that comes out of the PlayStation 3 HDMI port is unfortunately copy protected, so there's no way to capture gameplay footage with the PS3 in this device. Now, if we look at the other end of the cable, this here is what connects to the Game Capture HD. Not on the HDMI port, but the other port that says AVN. So again, a little bit of important information for anyone out there who has a PlayStation 3. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to connect this cable that's coming up from the Xbox 360, the HDMI cable, to the back of the Game Capture HD. Secondly, another HDMI cable coming from the monitor that connects to the opposite side in HDMI port. And then lastly, we have the USB cable coming from the computer, connects to the USB port. And that's it. That is all the connections that is required for connecting the Game Capture HD to either a PC or a Mac. All right, so here's my desk. Here's my dual Asus 23-inch LED displays. Here's my MacBook Pro Xbox is on the bottom. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to switch this input over to HDMI, grab the controller, turn on the Xbox. Alright, so Xbox is coming on, and we have both HDMI cables, one coming from the console, one coming from the TV. And now I'm going to launch the Game Capture HD software. And again, the software works for both PC and Mac, as well as obviously the Game Capture HD device. So here we have everything that's going on the TV from the Xbox 360 that right now is connected via HDMI. We have the Game Capture HD software. So everything that happens on the TV happens on the computer here, and that's how we're able to hijack that signal for all intent and purpose, pass-through hijack, whatever you want to call it, get it on the computer. So again, the software works with PC and Mac as well as the Game Capture HD device. And we're going to take a quick look at the software just to see what all features are there, what it does, and how simple it is to record and edit, upload, share footage with your friends. All right, so here as we look at the screen, we see the Game Capture HD software. There's two tabs, Capture and Edit. So essentially, what this allows you to do is hijack the signal that comes in via the Game Capture HD from your game console or whatever it is that you have connected via the HDMI or the AVN cable. And you're able to hijack that signal, and here is where you're going to record it. Now, if we look under devices, it automatically detects the Elgato Game Capture HD, and if we click on info, it tells us that we are running at 1280 by 720, which is 720p at 59.94 60 frames per second. The Game Capture HD supports from 480p up to 1080i. Just like the Hauppauge HD PVR, there is no support for 1080p. To me, it doesn't really matter because any gameplay videos that I do are either at 1080i or 720p, 60 frames per second. Doing it at 60 frames per second allows me to slow down some stuff and create some pretty cool montages if I want to. It also shows the audio at 224 kilobits per second AAC, which is pretty nice. Now, these settings might look a little different under Windows, but for the most part, the software is going to look fairly ideal or identical. Now, under the settings, original or input device, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3. This is going to switch from the input once you connect it. So here's where you select your device: 360, PlayStation 3, iPad, other. Click on more information, takes you to a website where you can get more information. Under input, HDMI versus component. That's the components, the AVN. With analog audio, if you have an additional audio source, and we'll get into that in a future video. Under profile, we have mobile, standard, 720, and 1080. Obviously, it doesn't say 1080p. So what I want to do is I'm going to go quality. We're going to go from good all the way to best. That's going to give us the best quality video. For me, I have tons of hard drive space. I don't really care about the size of the file size. It's not important to me. I want to get the best possible file size into my editor, and then from there I can export in whatever resolution that I want. If you want to do any color correction, you have brightness, contrast, hue, saturation, and audio analog gain. This allows you to increase or decrease the audio that is coming in as we capture it. Again, more information on that will be in a later video, and also my official review for the Game Capture HD. So audio levels, as things are moving around in the console, audio, you can see the meter happens, or the meter, the DU meter, or VU meter, sorry, is going to go up as audio happens. So anything that causes audio to spike, you'll see it here, which is pretty cool. This allows you to title and tag the video that you've got going on, so you can sort them. And other thing that we're going to click on, we're going to go to the edit tab. Once you have video edited, or once you have video captured, you can edit the video. So there's rudimentary editing within the application itself. For a lot of people, that's going to be all the editing that you need, and you're able to trim clips. I'm not sure at this point if you're able to do a voiceover if you want to do additional commentary to the video, but again, as I review the product and we do more videos on it, we're definitely going to be checking that out for sure. Once your video has been captured, edited, you can see the amount of sharing options that you have here, and this is really cool. So for people in the past that bought a Hauppauge HD PVR, just saying that you use a Mac, you bought either HD PVR Capture, which was $30, decent programs, but it's been shit lately. And for those of you who bought the standalone version of ITV, that was what, $79 for me. It came with my ITV hybrid, the TV tuner, awesome, which is nice. But you have an expensive $200 for the HD PVR, anywhere up to $200, depending on where you got it and whether it was on sale. You had an additional cost for the software to record or capture the gameplay. So we're already almost at $300, and then of course you have to have editing software. Now again, if you're on a Mac, you have iMovie. It comes free with every Mac. Or those of you who are like me using Final Cut, you might have 6, 7 Express, Final Cut 10, which is what I am editing with. So it's, you know, it could cost money, but you know, at the end of the day, this is something that we all want to do, and you know, sometimes you have to pay for what it is that you want. But with the Game Capture HD, it's going to run you approximately $199 is the MSRP. So $200 for the capture device, and it comes with the software that captures and edits your footage. So there is no more not having the ability to capture via HDMI, because it's there. There's no longer the necessity to go out and purchase an additional program to capture your footage. There's no longer the necessity to go out and buy another program to edit your footage. You can do it all within the free software that you download from Game Capture HD's website. I'll put that URL in the video description down below. So I'm going to cut this off now, guys. I wanted to take you on the unboxing, show you what all comes in the box, how to hook it up, and what the software looks like. So we're going to do videos in the future, streaming from the Game Capture HD using Wirecast and Justin TV or Twitch, and we'll see what comes of it. But again, I'm going to do a full review of this product once I've had some time to play around with it with the Xbox. Also importing footage from other devices, the Wii, iPhone, iPad, my Apple TV, and probably even test it on my Blu-ray player to see what's what. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. For those of you who are not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. That way all of the content that we produce is delivered into your inbox as it is released. If you would like to follow along in the conversation, feel free to follow me on Twitter. Follow the conversation as well on Facebook. And that's it for this video, guys. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, like it, share it with your friends. And until next time, we'll see you in the next video. Take care.
Find this and much more great content at technicallycreative.com.